You were entering a realm between clandestine and forgotten.
이 이야기는 뉴멕시코주의 어느 밤에 일어난 기이한 현상을 다루게 됩니다.
I got my tape recorder.
What's that?
I got my tape recorder.
Oh, that's right. Is that it?
Yeah, it's the Westinghouse one, and me and Everett just recorded ourselves all the way over from the gym.
Well, I'll be.
그녀의 이름은 페이로. 작은 마을에 있는 방송국에서 통신 교환대를 담당하는 젊은 소녀로 직전 타임 근무자였던 동료와 야간 근무 교대를 하는데요.
The line to San Muriel's got a permanent signal, so it's skunked. So if you want to plug that out, it would let Fran and Judith know.
Number, please. Number, please.
아무런 대답이 없는 이런 장난은 이제 아무렇지도 않은 그녀.
This is WOTW Radio in Cayuga, New Mexico, and this is the news for the hour. Boeing has introduced its new line of very own
동료인 에버렛이 라디오 방송을 시작할 때 이상한 소리가 함께 들리는데
Number, please.
Officer Sherman declared the incident was caused by, and I quote,
Number,
reckless
please.
driving.
또다시 대답은 없고 자기 할 말만 하는 이상한 전화가 걸려오고
Top secret concept. It will apparently be more consistent and
Name of
efficient
city,
than our
N-word.
previous
Hey, Winnie,
techniques.
it's me.
And finally,
Can you tell me if you've ever heard this sound before?
who passed away last week was Hollywood secretary.
You ever heard that?
No, but put it back on. Let me let some of the other ladies listen.
이런 적이 처음이라 당황한 그녀는 동료에게 이 소리의 정체를 물으려다가 새로운 전화가 들어와 중단하게 됩니다.
Listen, ma'am, can you disconnect and then try again? It's all...
Calling. And it's a strange, large object holding over my land off of the... like a tornado. Swirling cloud form. Please,
Ma'am, is this an emergency?
because there's something in the canyon.
Can you tell me where you are?
We're going in the cellar.
다급한 상황인 게 느껴지는 전화에 페이는 혹시 몰라 경찰서에 연락을 남기려 하죠.
Hello?
Hey, Josie, listen, it's Faye. Is Officer Pruitt or Boker around?
He's not here, and Mr. Pruitt left with him.
Well, they didn't answer at the station. No one's at the station?
No, they were here, but a trucker just came in off the highway and reported something.
What?
He didn't say, but it whipped the wind up and made him spill his truck, so avocados are all over the road.
Is
모두 출동해 아무도 없다는 경찰서. 오늘은 만족할 만한 연결이 한 건도 이루어지지 못한 채 다음으로는 동료의 전화가 오는데
Name of city, inward.
Hey, where'd you go?
Winnie, we got a call coming through, and same sound came from her line, but I couldn't get her name or anything. She didn't sound hurt. What should I do? Winnie? Winnie? Winnie?
이상한 일들이 계속되자 마음이 찝찝했던 페이는 또 다른 동료에게 전화를 걸어 자기가 들은 게 환청이 아니란 걸 확인받고 싶어 합니다.
Well, can you turn your radio on and tell me if you hear any kind of sound?
Like what?
Like something that just came in through the board a couple minutes ago, and it went away. I just wanted to see if it...
Just call Everett.
Well, I don't want to disturb him while he's on the
Don't
air.
be shy with him. He doesn't care if you call him.
Ethel? Ethel?
라디오를 진행하고 있는 DJ인 에버렛 당사자에게 확인을 해보라는 말에 까칠한 그에게 싫은 소리를 듣게 될까 주저하던 그녀는 결국 생방송 중임에도 불구하고 광고가 나오는 타이밍에 맞춰 전화를 해보는데요.
This is WOTW, Everett the Maverick.
Everett, it's Faye. I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me.
Hey, I thought you were a caller.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew you'd think that. Please don't be mad.
Is it about the tape recorder?
No, a sound came through the board and interrupted your radio show. I don't know. It's just it's never come through over here
You
before.
said something interrupted my show?
Yeah, through the radio.
What does it sound like?
I don't know. I can connect you through if
Did
you
it
like.
sound Mexican?
No, it didn't sound Mexican.
Because we cross signals with the station in Mexico.
It sounded like something that could be unsafe.
어떤 소리가 섞였는지를 말로는 설명하기 힘들기 때문에 페이는 그에게 직접 그 소리를 들려주죠.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, me neither. And then this lady called. She said there was something going on out of town, and she was going down to her cellar, and then that sound came through on her line. Then I called Ethel because she's babysitting Maddie, and her line got cut.
And when did you say my show got cut into?
Right at the beginning of the news.
But it's closed circuit in this room, so if it went out from the station, it'll be recorded on playback. So you stay on the line while I rewind it and play it back, and I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Okay.
수화기 너머에서 라디오 방송 녹음본을 다시 돌려듣던 에버렛도 그 이상한 소리를 듣게 됩니다.
That was it. That was it.
Whoa, what?
That was it. It came through just like that.
I'll be.
그런데 에버렛은 이 현상에 흥미를 느끼며 오히려 이 미스터리한 현상을 방송으로 내보내 사람들의 관심을 끌 생각을 하는데요.
Send me that signal again, and I'll put it on the air. I mean, if anyone's out there listening, maybe they'll know something.
And you sure you won't get in trouble?
I don't care if we do this. It's good radio.
Okay, I'm doing it. Here, I'm sending the signal.
Don't call me for 10 minutes unless someone calls in. I don't want any false alarms. Watch your clock now. 10 minutes.
Okay, I understand. I'll wait for the calls. Here you go.
그렇게 이 기괴한 소리를 라디오 방송으로 내보내며 사람들의 제보를 기다리게 되는데
We've got a sound we'd like to play that seems to be sort of bouncing around the valley tonight. We'd like to know your thoughts. We're standing by the phones, and we'd love to know if there's an old expert or ute ham operator we don't know about that's tangling up our antenna. And for the caller who can help us out and can tell us what the sound is, we've got a free piece of Elvis's carpet pulled directly from his floor in Memphis. Lines are open. Please call with any information.
온 마을에 퍼진 수상한 소리를 듣고 기다리고 있던 제보 전화가 에버렛의 라디오 스튜디오로 울립니다.
Sir, we are connecting you now.
Hello, sir. This is Everett Sloan. Can you hear me?
Hello, yes. How are you?
I'm good. Can I get your name?
Yes, my name is Billy.
자신을 빌리라고 밝힌 남성은 라디오에서 들려주었던 기괴한 소리를 자신이 군복무를 했을 때 들어봤다며 그것에 관한 이야기를 해주는데요.
And we're back, everybody. Sorry to cut that last song short, but we do have a caller here who may know something. Now, Billy, would you mind telling us all what you know?
Well, so I was in the military, and there were always jobs and work we didn't know anything about.
What do you mean?
I mean, we would get assigned to places without knowing where we were, to do things none of us understood, which is normal in the military.
빌리는 어느 날 상관의 명령을 받아 무슨 임무인지도 모른 채 어느 동굴로 가게 되었고 거기에서 어떤 것도 묻지 못한 채로 묵묵히 시키는 일만 했던 일들을 이야기해 주죠.
And he told us everything we were seeing was classified. And if we ever spoke about it, it would endanger America, and they would know.
Well, what did it look like?
It was mostly smooth, but it looked broken or damaged because there were some rough patches. We want to know just like anybody wants to know about something. But you trust your superiors and you follow orders.
그는 수수께끼의 물체를 콘크리트로 완전히 봉인하는 작업을 마치고 귀가하는 수송선 안에서 좀 전 라디오로 들려주었던 그 기괴한 소리를 들었다고 주장합니다.
Then when they were done with us, after got us all boarded on the plane, when the propellers had started spinning and we were about to take off, and the radio started playing the sound.
What sound?
The same sound you just played tonight.
You sure it was the same?
Oh, I couldn't forget it. And when I got back, then I started getting really sick.
그 일이 있고 난 후 갑작스러운 통증을 호소했다는 빌리는 그 일을 같이 하던 동료들도 몸이 아프게 되면서 그들은 이 소리에 심상치 않은 무언가를 느끼며 녹음하기 시작했다고 말하는데
It wasn't military from any country. It was coming from thousands of feet higher than anything could fly. Like one says something over here in this part of the sky, and another says something back. Sometimes they would record it at Sputnik height.
한참 그의 얘기에 심취하던 도중 전화가 끊기고 마는데
He got cut. That's what's been happening all
You gotta
night.
get him back.
I can't.
Why not?
He called long distance. I
I have no idea where he lives.
Then call the board by
We
Holland.
can't. He probably gave him a fake name or he called through.
Damn it.
Hold on, we gotta call. connecting. Cayuga, number, please.
Yes, this is Billy.
I'll connect you. Oh, yes, Everett.
Billy, what's going on? We need your real number.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
Okay, then I can't put you back on the air. I would like to, but there's a breach of ethics here.
다시 연결되긴 했지만 갑자기 끊어진 전화에 연락처를 요구하지만 빌리는 그걸 거절하는데요.
Why?
I think part of it's because I'm black. I'm sorry if that's a problem.
No, I don't think it is.
But there's a part of all of this that you can check into so that you know I'm not making this up.
Okay, well, yeah, I think we need that because you can see why at this point all we have is your word.
장엄한 얘기를 늘어놓았던 그는 자기 말이 거짓이 아니라는 증거로 이 신호를 연구했던 사람이 있다는 걸 알려주죠.
The radar operator who we met off site, after he retired, he didn't stop with the signals. In fact, he started waiting for them and was trying to record one of them on his own, using radio and war surplus equipment he repaired.
And did he ever get anything?
Yeah, he did. Finally. It took a long time. But one night he finally got one and recorded it.
이 기괴한 소리를 녹음한 또 다른 테이프가 있다는 걸 말해주는 그에게 그 정체를 어떻게 추측하냐고 묻자 빌리는 소리의 정체를 밝히려던 사람들은 갑자기 흔적도 없이 사라졌다는 답변만을 해줍니다.
Different guys on these details here in the area. And when I finally got my tape and got to a player and I played it back, it made my hair stand up on end.
So do you still have that tape?
No, I didn't want to be caught with it, so I burned it. But one of the other guys, another Air Force gentleman, heard these noises too, and he lives in Cayuga, so he got sent a tape just like mine.
과거 그와 함께 임무를 했었던 군인이 이 마을에도 있다는 걸 알게 된 에버렛.
But Raymond Buck died.
Oh, no.
Did you say he passed away?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Billy.
Well, I didn't know him well, you know.
Do you know where his tape would be?
No, maybe if he had kids.
No, Mrs. Buck gave all his tapes to the library.
그런데 그 군인의 부인을 페이가 알고 있으며 찾는 테이프가 도서관에서 보관 중인 것도 알고 있었는데요.
Because something's up there now. You better do it. And they don't stay for long.
Okay, Faye, run.
에버렛의 허락이 떨어지자마자 페이는 교환원 일까지 내팽개치며 과거의 기괴한 소리를 녹음했던 테이프를 가지러 도서관으로 향하는데
Get in!
함께 라디오 스튜디오에 도착한 두 사람은 빌리가 말한 테이프를 찾기 시작합니다.
It's been a long time, but I think it was clear.
They're all clear, Billy. Billy? The line cut.
What? Billy?
I can't reconnect him without going back to the board.
Yeah, don't go. Just hand me those one at a time.
So you don't believe Mr. Billy?
Oh, no.
또다시 빌리와의 전화는 끊기고 말지만 에버렛은 그 말의 진위를 직접 확인하기로 결심하고는 수십 개에 달하는 테이프를 하나하나 꺼내 확인하기 시작하죠.
Golly Moses. That's it. And it's clear.
What are you gonna do?
Folks, we got another sound we do need your help with. Listen up and let us know. And Billy, if this is the sound, give us a call.
그때 스튜디오가 갑자기 정전되는데
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I don't know.
There's lights out here.
We just experienced a blackout after
What are you
playing that.
doing?
I'm recording for later in case we got news.
Why do
Power's
you
only
change
out
your
here-
voice like that?
So like what?
When you're on the radio, you always change your voice. Why do you do that?
Because it's how radio sounds. Babe, look, I don't need your judgment right now.
갑작스러운 상황에 겁을 먹은 두 사람은 신경이 예민해진 채 빌리 전화가 다시 올지도 모른다는 생각에 서둘러 교환대로 돌아가는데요.
Number, please. Sorry for the wait. Number, please. Okay, I'll connect you. I'm not sure. No, you're the first one to... Yes, we'll let them know. Thank you. Number, please. Yes, we're notifying Highway Patrol. We'll relay any news to you. Thank you, thank you. Number, please. Sorry for the wait. All right, thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, goodbye.
하늘에 무언가가 있다는 제보가 엄청나게 들어오고
It's 7:45. Write that down.
Can't you just record it?
Yeah, folks. It is 7:45 p.m. and we may have something that we need some explanation to Santa here. Oh, what?
There is something in the sky. We followed it from Colt Canyon.
마찬가지로 하늘에서 무언가를 본 목격자들이 두 사람 앞에 나타납니다.
Number, please. Yes, Everett's here. Would you like to speak with him here? Okay, I'll connect you. Everett, come to board 1. There's a lady calling in for the station.
Hello, this is Everett the Maverick Sloan, WOTW.
I can tell you what's going on.
온갖 기이한 현상으로 인해 정신이 없어진 에버렛에게 자기를 블렌치라고 하는 어떤 부인이 찾아와 보라는 전화를 하는데요.
She said she can tell us what's going on. Come on, I told her to be there in a minute.
What's that? Who?
This old lady called her, said she can tell us what's going on.
Do you know her? What's she gonna tell you?
No, I don't. She said come to her house immediately.
You can sit down. I know it was. I'm sorry. I will explain myself.
자기에게는 익숙한 소리라며 에버렛에게 연락한 그녀는 그 기괴한 소리와 관련하여 자기가 겪었던 일들을 이야기해 주는데
I will tell you what is happening. But I will have one request for you when I have finished.
Okay, well, I'll do whatever I can.
The gentleman that called in. I believe his stories because I have a companion story to his. It started before his stories, but they've come here before.
그녀는 이 기괴한 소리의 정체를 하늘에 있는 사람이라며 외계인의 존재를 암시하죠.
Have you ever heard about the Bulls Acres raid?
No.
And one day, a passenger train coasted to a stop outside town. When the deputies got there, it was completely empty. But a few days later, a beat-up young lady came into town who had jumped off that train. Out in the brush, she'd been hiding out there somewhere. She was dehydrated and wouldn't talk.
어느 날 나타난 수수께끼의 여성. 그 여성이 자기가 얹혀 살았던 친구의 집에 보살핌 받은 적이 있었는데요.
My parents died when I was little, so I lived many weeks of the year with Charlotte's family. That woman from the train started muttering something in her sleep in Charlotte's room. We'd never heard it before, but I remembered it. And then before the next day, she disappeared.
수상한 여성의 얘기가 끝나고 블렌치 부인이 겪었던 기이한 일은 그 다음에 나오게 되는데
I was still young when I met Claude Maynard. He was part of the crew putting telephone lines in. We fell in love. And I conceived my son with him without being married. I actually didn't know that was how you made a baby, believe it or not. When my baby was born, I named him Hollis. Mostly I was on my own with him.
그녀는 어린 아들인 홀리스가 내던 옹알이가 라디오에서 들려주었던 그 기괴한 소리와 똑같았다는 사연을 전해줍니다.
One night after I'd nursed him, he was asleep at my arms. And he started making the sounds of an infant. And the same words I heard come from that confused woman at Charlotte started coming from the mouth of my 10-month-old in his sleep. I tried to tell a few people. I went to a doctor in another town. He said it was baby noises and I shouldn't tell anyone else.
그것뿐만이 아니라 아들은 이유 없이 물건을 뚫어져라 응시하거나 이상한 말을 하는 횟수가 점점 늘어갔다고 하는데요.
And one night when he was about 4 years old, it got really windy outside, and Hollis set his gaze on the window. And he wouldn't respond. So I read the muttering to him. And his eyes closed, and he looked up at the ceiling, and he didn't move. And And his lips moved with mine.
마치 하늘에 있는 무언가와 공감하듯 아들은 이상한 언어에 반응하기도 했다는데
And then when he was 9, I got the feeling that something was out there again. And that night, in the middle of the night, he walked out the front door of this house and vanished.
처음 제보했던 빌리도 무언가의 정체를 밝히려던 사람이 갑자기 사라졌다는 진술을 했었죠.
I followed his footprints out the front door, out to about 150 feet, and they stopped there in the dirt. And he wasn't there. They took my son, and no one has ever believed me.
Was there an investigation?
Of course. The whole thing turned to an investigation of me.
그녀는 이 모든 일들이 어쩌면 외계인으로 생각되는 하늘에 있는 누군가의 짓일 거로 추측합니다.
I believe they're up there tonight, right now. And I think there are some reasons to support that idea.
Like what?
I think they stay away from big cities. I think they wait for people to get together in one place like tonight. And when everyone gets out of that game, they're going to be gone.
그때 블렌치 부인의 다음 주장을 들은 에버렛은 갑자기 그녀의 이야기가 허무맹랑한 것처럼 들리게 되는데요.
They send people on errands. They play with people's minds. They sway people to do things and think certain ways so that we stay in conflict, focused on ourselves. So that we're always cleaning house or losing weight or dressing up for other people. I think they get inside our heads and make us do destructive things like drink and overeat. I've seen good people go bad and smart people go mad.
사람의 모든 욕심과 갈등이 외계 존재가 마음을 조정해서 발생한 거라는 그녀의 주장은 도무지 납득하기 힘들었는데
Sorry about everything that's happened in your life to lead you to these ideas.
Thank you.
Like I said in the beginning, we don't want to offend you, but we do have to kind of get going.
I know. But I did have a request for you.
Of course.
I want you to take me with you.
Take you with us?
Yes, right now.
So, where do you want us to take you?
To the ship.
에버렛도 이 소리의 정체를 알지는 못했지만 그래도 외계인이니 비행선이라는 말을 아무렇지 않게 믿을 수는 없었고
Hey, let's go. Now.
Wait. Take this. Say this when you encounter people tonight.
그는 자기가 농락당했다고 생각했는지 그녀의 부탁을 무시한 채 스튜디오로 돌아갑니다.
Hey, I don't think there's really anything up there. Not like she's talking about.
Everett,
What? What?
I forgot Ethel and Maddie.
Oh, wait. Hey, what?
It's okay. Sissy's got you. Come on, let's go. It's gonna be okay. We're okay. Let's go.
한편 친구 집에 맡겨두었던 친동생을 급하게 데리고 나온 페이는 하늘에 있는 정체불명의 무언가를 촬영하기 위해 카메라를 빌리려 하는데요.
Gretchen, there is no time. This is an emergency.
What is? What's going on?
There's something in the sky. Stay in the house.
We don't know that. You can't go telling people that. You're gonna start a panic.
Everett is at the game, and she sure can't call anybody. So stop telling her what to do and go find the couple from Cold Canyon.
All right, no sweat.
교환대로 돌아온 두 사람. 아니나 다를까 전화벨 소리가 울리고 있는데
Ethel!
Hey, do you have Maddie?
Yes, where were you?
Gabe came by and said
God,
there
you
was
with
down.
Gabe? What were you thinking?
We were on his roof down the street. There's something in the sky. Have you seen it?
No, what'd you see?
Get in. It's outside of town. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, come on.
하늘에 무언가 있다는 목격 제보가 사방에서 들려오고 정말 외계인일지도 모른다는 긴장감을 가진 채 에버렛과 페이는 그들을 따라갑니다.
My cousin Ethel, she was babysitting, said they got up on the roof, they saw something in the sky.
What did it look like?
She said it was round, hiding in the clouds.
What did you find out from the old woman?
She said they're out there. People in the sky. Matter of fact, she read us this. Hold on.
에버렛은 블렌치 부인이 건네준 알 수 없는 언어가 담긴 테이프를 들려주는데요. 그런데 그녀의 아들이 눈을 감고 천장을 올려다본 것처럼 눈앞에 두 사람도 이 소리를 듣자 눈을 감고 하늘을 올려다보는데
Stop the tape! Stop the tape!
Gerald? Gerald? Hey!
Everett, take the video!
Gerald, wake up, man! Gerald! Gerald!
Oh my gosh!
Gerald!
Gerald! What are you? Okay, Woody, hold on! Now, let me out now, please!
잠시 후 두 사람은 원래대로 돌아왔지만 그들이 인간이 아닐지도 모른다는 생각에 페이는 겁을 먹고 차 밖으로 뛰쳐나갑니다.
I'm right here, Faye. I'm right here. It's fine.
그렇게 어딘지도 모른 채 무작정 달려온 숲속에서 에버렛은 불에 그을린 자국들을 발견하더니
Oh my God. They're here. They're really here.
육안으로는 잘 보이지 않지만 하늘에 있는 사람들이 눈앞에 있는 걸 느끼는데요. 도망쳐 나오긴 했지만 여전히 하늘에 있는 사람들의 정체를 알고 싶었던 그는 페이가 말리는데도 불구하고 다시 한번 숲으로 향하려 하는데 그때 숲의 반대편 상공에 원형의 비행물체가 떠 있는 걸 드디어 두 사람도 발견하게 됩니다. 얼마 후 정전이 되었던 스튜디오의 전기가 복구되고 사람이 갑자기 사라졌다는 목격자들의 괴담을 증언하듯 페이와 에버렛은 어딘가로 호련히 사라지고 말죠. 이 영화는 단순한 미스터리를 자극적인 시각 효과에 의존하여 풀지 않았습니다. 작은 마을 그리고 제한된 공간, 라디오와 전화선이라는 매개를 이용해 보이지 않는 것을 오직 소리만으로 상상하게 만들어 미지의 존재에 대한 공포를 간접적으로 전달하죠. 확신은 없지만 설명되지 않는 무언가가 존재한다는 감각, 보이지 않는 것을 믿게 되는 과정에서 그 불안과 호기심이 어떻게 요동치는지를 보여주는 심오함을 느낄 수 있는 작품. 지금까지 영화 더 베스트 오브 더 나이트였습니다.